I'm just obsessed with you.
In a world full of cinematic slop and the constant motion of the movie-making machine producing mediocre product after mediocre product, Obsession comes out of freaking nowhere to break through and show us something great.
Finally, some good fucking food.
Honestly though, it's not even a unique concept. A guy likes a girl and makes a wish for her to fall in love with him. It's super simple at face value, but it excels in presenting it. It takes this simple idea and pushes it as far as it can go. And what comes from this is one of the most unsettling movies I've seen in a very long time. The bedroom scene where Nikki is watching Bear sleep freaked the fuck out of me.
Why don't you love me?
I haven't had my fight or flight response kick in that hard since the last time I walked home alone at 4 AM in a town I didn't know. It invoked a surreal horror that feels very familiar. We've all had those nights where you wake up feeling like someone is watching you. Somewhere in the shadows is something, but you can't quite make it out. I haven't seen a movie utilize the uncanny valley this effectively. And it's not just this scene, but throughout the movie where Nikki does that weird walk backwards. It triggers that part of your monkey brain that says, it looks human, but it isn't. And that's such a great way to freak people out. And it goes without saying that the performances across the board are fantastic. This could have been just another teen horror slasher flick, but the level of nuance and layered complexity these actors bring to their characters elevates the film to such a higher standard. The character of Bear is especially fascinating to me, and I've really enjoyed the discussion around him. Is he the victim or is he the villain? In my opinion, he's kind of both. It's clear that he is a victim of male loneliness, scrolling late at night and obsessing over this girl he doesn't really know. And I'd argue he isn't smart enough to realise the pain he is causing. He is so in his own head that he just simply does not think about the implication of sleeping with Nikki's body when she's not in control, which is an inherently evil thing and should not be excused. And this is when he makes that switch from victim to villain. Not in a mustache twiddling way, but in a self-centered, ignorant and idiotic way. He doesn't understand what he's doing, and that makes him frightening. What he says to Nikki when she's able to break through for a moment also reinforces that he's not thinking of her. What would be so bad about being with me?
He's an asshole.
What a selfish, stupid asshole. And his fate perfectly fits to show the kind of person he is. First, he's too scared to shoot himself, and then he takes his grandma's sleeping pills, so we think that he's finally making the ultimate sacrifice to set Nikki free and escape this nightmare he's created. But just before Nikki wishes Bear to love him, he attempts to puke up the pills to save his own life. This shows that he values his own life over Nikki's, and the constant torture he's putting her through is worth his own need for her to be obsessed with him. This is what I took from Bear's character, and what I really enjoy is how different people react to this story and these characters. Did Nikki actually like Bear before the wish? Up to you. How does the mechanics of the One Wish Willow actually work? I love that we have a film that isn't afraid to not spell everything out for its audience. We can come to our own conclusions about what means what and how things work, making the movie a talking point between people, getting more word of mouth out there, and thus making the film more successful. The financial and critical success of Obsession should hopefully knock these major movie producers in the right direction. For so long, big movie studios have settled in producing subpar products and making lazy to no creative choices. This shows that we crave originality. But not just that, we want good movies with thought and integrity behind them. However, they'll probably miss the point and make a fucking Mr. Beast movie or something. But what I do know is that Obsession is a great step in the right direction. It seems that horror movies are back on the rise again. People are taking the genre more seriously and are not afraid to throw some weird and disturbing shit at audiences. And not just for the sake of being weird, but with intention and purpose. Weird and disturbing is good when there's a reason for it. So, let's drink to the new horror renaissance. and welcome these filmmakers to the mainstream.
We back!